Well, our next guest not only says folks at the FBI are upset with the way this Clinton investigation was handled, he's comparing the Clinton clan to organized crime. James Kallstrom is a former assistant director in charge of the FBI. Jim, good to see you.
Hi, how are you?
So you say, that actually this blows Watergate away in your view, what the Clintons have done, what Hillary has done. Why? I mean, get specific on that.
Well, the pay for play. I mean, the foundation that gives less than 6% of the money to charity, according to reports that I've read. You know, the way they treated the Haitians, I think, is a classic example, where they collected all this money and very little of it went to Haiti. Mm-hmm. And this goes on and on. I mean, it's just and look at WikiLeaks. I mean, look at the emails themselves and the complicity of staff, and it just goes on and on. Mm-hmm. I mean, and the lying is just.
You have not given Director Comey a pass on this show,
no.
And certainly, not in July when he decided not to indict her because you thought he had the goods. But what do you make of what he did this time? Did he do, did he do the right thing?
Yeah, I've been pretty tough on Jim because I think the investigation was not a real investigation. There was no grand jury, no subpoenas, no search warrants. And that's not an FBI criminal investigation. That's not the way they're conducted.
Why? Why would he do that?
I just think he could, for whatever reason, he didn't stand up to the politics of this thing for some reason. I can't get in his head. Okay. I thought he was a great guy. I think he's done the right thing now. I think he had no choice. He's between the rock and a hard place. I mean, for the New York office and other offices to be, giving him this information about what's on Anthony Weiner's computer, it's got to be something very substantial.
It's a code red moment.
Yeah, it's a code red moment. I mean, they only had the metadata initially. They have authority to look at certain things about Weiner, and his activities.
Yeah, and they see the metadata there. And
they see the metadata, and they see all this metadata, and they probably look at a few of these things just to get an idea of actually what's there. Does it involve Weiner, and they see some smoking guns or some big explosions.
So they bring it up. I mean, they bring it up actually to the second in command is what we're told. And then some time passes and suddenly Comey's like, wait, what? And he comes out. Now, do you believe, because, some people say the FBI has gotten a black eye. They got a black eye in July when Comey didn't indict, but then came out and said she was a liar, basically. Yeah. And then this time around, the roles are reversed.
Yeah, but let me be clear about one thing. The FBI getting a black eye is not the agents. It's not the guys that work there and the girls that work there and the ladies that work there. It's the people that run the organization for whatever reason did what they did. But I think now he had no choice. I mean, if he's getting this major information, what is he going to do? Talk about it after it leaks out? Talk about it, who knows? Who knows what that even is?
Yeah, the men and having him involved, they're working hard, and their morale is low because they're getting dumped on and they can't defend themselves. Exactly. I want to ask you this: you're a Trump supporter. You admit he's made a lot of mistakes. You are past those mistakes. Yeah. You're still voting for Donald Trump. Explain why.
Yeah, Megan, I'm not a politician. I've never come out for any politician. I have actually a very low regard for most of them. But I consider myself a patriot. I mean. Maybe that's a bad word in today's age, which is a shame, quite frankly. But I think he would do a better job at keeping the United States what the United States is supposed to be. Getting our culture back. Our culture has been demeaned tremendously. Look at our education system. I mean, just look at everything about the country. We're in huge debt. We're not doing things right. We're not dealing with the world right. We're not dealing with our military, our police officers. We're treating them like crap. I mean, we're just not doing the right things, and I think he'll do a much better job than Hillary. She's got too much baggage. The Democrats are to blame here because they put someone up to run for president that has a long trail of lying. I mean, she went to the Andrews Air Force Base when the bodies came back from Benghazi, one of which was a son of a dear friend of mine, and told those families, look, we're going to arrest the guy that made the videotape. He's the person responsible for the death of your sons in those coffins right there.
Yeah, we've had family members testify to that. She denies it, but family members, I mean, one dad has contemporaneous notes, in his record book.
No, that's what she did. I mean, how can we elect someone that would do that thing?
Great to see you, Jim.
Okay,
as always.